If you want to evaluate or review the spectrum during a measurement, simply click View Spectrum in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. This will pull up the spectrum view in full screen so you can view energy bin counts. Remember, the M3D RAVIN cam has 1% energy resolution. Look at those narrow peaks. Oftentimes, you may want to view only the optical image, removing the radiation image during a measurement. Or vice versa, where you only want to see your radiation image. Either way, use the toggle buttons in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. If the RAVIN cam identifies multiple isotopes, all identified isotopes will be listed in the isotope tray below the optical image. Please note, you can only view one radiation source image at a time. By clicking on the isotope listed, you can view that radiation image from that isotope. You can switch between isotopes as many times as needed. It is possible that there is a radiation source near you, but it is not in the field of view of the optical camera. In that case, the RAVIN cam will still identify the isotope or isotopes of the radiation near you, but you will not see any radiation hotspot in your image. Sometimes, after you begin a measurement and start to image a source of radiation, you may notice the radiation source is closer or further away than the distance you set at the beginning of the measurement. Most often, you might see a radiation image that is not fully aligned with the actual radiation source. In this case, the most likely cause is the initial set distance isn't correct. You can update the distance during a measurement. There is no need to start the measurement over. On the right-hand side where the distance is listed, click Edit. A pop-up box will appear and enable you to edit the distance during a measurement. While taking a measurement, you might want to capture and save a specific image or measurement, but you don't want to stop that measurement. Not a problem. Simply click the camera button. This will save that image on the screen along with all the data like dose rate, count rate, and spectrum, but it will allow you to continue your measurement without having to start it over. While recording a measurement or in search mode prior to starting a measurement, you can change the view on the device to be full screen. To do so, click the Expand button in the bottom right-hand corner. To revert the default mode that also displays the metrics, simply click the Contract button to revert to the standard view. When you have recorded sufficient data and are ready to end the measurement, simply click Stop. This will save the last optical and radiation image along with all the key metrics and spectrum for you to review. You can review it as soon as you end the measurement or at any time in the future in the previous measurement section. When you are ready to revert to search mode or take another measurement, click New Measurement, which will return you to the default search mode where you can begin another measurement. The RAVIN cam is also able to image alpha and beta sources by imaging the corresponding Brennström spectrum. It can also image the scatter from non-decaying sources like X-ray, fluoroscopy, and LINAC machines. To do so, go to Settings and navigate to the Other Imaging Modes section. If you want to image scatter from a Tech 99 flood source or from an X-ray or fluoroscopy beam, select Scatter Low Energy. For all other types of scatter, including the Brennström from alpha and beta sources and from LINAC machines, select High Energy Scatter. Note, if you do have a cesium check source you want to image, you can also select that mode under Other Imaging Modes. Once you are done with these types of measurements, make sure to click Clear Selection to return to normal operating mode. It is also important to note that the RAVIN cam will always image the hottest source in the image. For lower KeV sources, it has a dynamic range of 10:1, meaning it will not image any weaker sources that are less than 10% of the strongest source in the image. For higher energy sources, the dynamic range is 3:1, meaning the weakest source that can be imaged must be at least 30% the strength as the hottest source. This is important to understand. For example, the RAVIN cam will not image all the scatter from a fluoroscopy machine. The only radiation that will be visualized must be at least 10% as strong as the hottest source in the image.